Podcast number 2, Early Intermediate, LightSpeed Spanish. Hola Cynthia.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Pues estoy fenomenal. ¿Y tú?
También. Hoy estoy fantásticamente.
Muy bien, me alegro.
Well, today on Early Intermediate, we are going to discuss how to get by in bars.
Okay.
And perhaps in restaurants as well. Obviously, if you get Spanish books, Spanish textbooks, you'll see a wealth of information about how to order in a bar, what to say, and there seems to be two realities. And the reason I say that is because I learned from a book. I learned how to order in a bar, and then I went to Spain, and I heard everybody doing something completely different. And I thought, hang on a minute, I think I've either learned a wrong Spanish or there's something going on.
What did you learn?
Well, I learned that, for example, you might go to a bar and say, hola, quiero una cerveza, por favor. Okay? And I'm sure that's, hello, I want a beer. Or, hola, voy a tomar una cerveza. Okay? And I'm sure all of those are fine. Things like I want is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Also, for example, you would see in some books, hola, quisiera una cerveza. Okay? Which a lot of English people seem to fall back on because it's I would like. And because we're very polite, that sounds great to us. I'd like a beer, please. Yeah. But of course that isn't how it goes in Spain, is it?
No, I would normally say me gustaría una cerveza, por favor. No.
So what I discovered when I went there was at the beginning, because I was quite nervous. I remember you were ordering things at the bar, and I could hear you say this. I could hear you say, por favor, me pone una cerveza. Okay, and I was thinking, me pone? What, you put me a beer? Put me a beer? And I'd never heard that before. Now, how common's that?
Extremely common. I think that's what we would say. Or you can say me pone or póngame.
Póngame.
And then you can say at the end, por favor, póngame una tónica, por favor. Or me pone una tónica, por favor.
And now, I've heard people use póngame, which is put me a beer, yeah. And me pone is, can you put me a beer? Really. I've got to say that I hear me pone a lot more than póngame, although
yes.
I'm sure both are valuable.
Should be.
So effectively, when you say me pone, you're saying, can you put me? It's not rude.
No.
No, because you're actually using the usted form, which is the polite form. The thing is with particularly if I'm speaking for English people, we feel that by saying somebody put me a beer sounds quite rude, but of course it isn't. And the key thing I think to it is if you use por favor, and you might say something wrong, but if you say please, it kind of takes the edge off it. Yeah. Is there any other ways of, por ejemplo, me da? Would you use that in a bar?
No. I wouldn't say me da una cerveza. I would say me pone.
Okay, so me pone. Now.
Me da, maybe me da for a shop.
For a shop.
But also me pone in a shop.
And póngame in the shop too.
And póngame in the shop as well.
Okay, so we've got, so really the advice is this, as a basic thing. When you walk into a bar, you go up to the bar and you say, me pone, and then whatever it is that you want. You don't really need anything else. You don't need any extras. That's sufficient. My advice to everybody is, if you overload yourself with too many options, you get confused. Whereas if you just say, me pone, that's easy, isn't it? Anybody could say that. Okay, so you've drank your drink, okay?
Okay.
Now, you want another one. What do you do?
Me pone otra cerveza, por favor. O me pone otra Coca-Cola.
So the word otra is another.
Well, otro u otra.
Vale. So because what happens is, obviously, if you're drinking beer, and you'll know this, beer is cerveza, it's a feminine word. So to say another beer, you're saying otra cerveza. But if you were drinking a wine, for example, it would be, wine is masculine, it would be otro vino. Yeah?
Yeah, or you can say otro café.
Otro café. Yeah.
Café is masculine.
Okay. So, literally and you know, if you were drinking in a round, yeah, and you wanted another round, here we would say, can I have another round, please?
Okay.
How would you do that in Spanish?
Me pone lo mismo, por favor.
Okay.
Lo mismo, the same.
So, me pone lo mismo. So the same is lo mismo. Can you put me the same thing? Okay.
But I suppose you could also say me pone otra ronda. But it's more common to say me pone lo mismo.
Lo mismo. Okay,
o lo mismo otra vez.
Yeah. Okay. Lo mismo. Okay, excellent. So you've had your drinks, you know, okay, and then you're a little bit dizzy, and you want to pay. Now, again, in all of the books, you hear, por favor, la cuenta. Okay. Now I know that's of course that's right. You know, the account, the counter. However, that's not what I hear. I hear people typically saying,
me cobra.
Me cobra. Now, me cobra, what does that mean?
Cobrar is to charge.
Mm-hmm.
So we're asking if the waiter can charge us.
Okay.
Can you charge me?
So me cobra. So you could think of a cobra. Can you take this cobra out from me? So me cobra. I also hear another expression which is cuánto le debo.
O que le debo.
Que le debo.
Que le debo o cuánto le debo.
So let's work with que le debo because it's nice and easy. Que le debo. What does that mean?
Deber is to owe.
Mm-hmm.
So that means what do I owe you?
What do I owe you? Yeah. And cuánto le debo? How much do I owe you?
How much do I owe you?
So que le debo. So what we have here, and then obviously it tells you what it is. You try and work out how much that is.
You could pay with 50.
We're 50
50
just
euros.
to be sure. One of the tricks that lots of students have taught me about that they use when somebody's telling them how much something is, and it isn't always easy to hear the numbers. What they do is they listen just for the euros. If you can hear the euros, and then you give €1 more.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
So that's the.
good tip.
So if he says, I don't know, €3.60, then you think €3, I'll give him 4. And what happens is you'll always give them the right money. At the end of the week, you'll have a pocket full of change, but that's okay. Okay, so let's just run through that. We've got you walk into the bar and you say, can you put me? Which is?
Me pone.
So, me pone una cerveza, me pone un vino, me pone una Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm.
Me pone una tónica, me pone un café.
Okay. And then you want another one. Let's say you're drinking beer and you want another one. You say,
Me pone otra cerveza o me pone otra.
me pone otra cerveza. And obviously if you're drinking something that was masculine like a café, you would say, me pone otro café. And then perhaps you're drinking in a round and you want another round. You could say,
Me pone lo mismo.
will you put me the same? Me pone lo mismo, por favor. And then you want to pay. And you can say,
Me cobra.
me cobra.
Por favor.
Yeah, will you take this cobra out of my hand? Or,
Que le debo.
que le debo? What do I owe you? Or,
Cuánto le debo.
cuánto le debo? Okay. Our advice, learn one of those. Because each of them work, you don't need all three, just learn one. And then you are fully fixed to drink whatever you want. Now, before we move on, there are some things about the way that Spanish people order drinks. Now, what I mean by that is Spanish people like to use brand names. Yeah. Okay, brand names are very important.
Yes,
so
there's one in particular.
Which one is that?
Well, this whiskey
Oh,
in
yes.
Spain.
Okay.